Just seeing the shot formation, so, I got my depth. And, just watching quarterback eyes was able to make a break and, make a play on the ball. Felt good, man. Felt good getting that first one out the way.
Vonn, you just tied Derrick Thomas 17th all time. How important is that, and how it is to tie such a Hall of Famer in Derrick Thomas?
It's dope, but Damar with his first interception, the crowd went crazy. Everybody ran out on the field, man. It was inspiring. And back to your question, Derrick Thomas, he's been my idol since before I came into the league. Coach Kynes, he was at Alabama with Cornelius Bennett and Derrick Thomas, and when he came to Texas A&M, he had said that I remind them of Derrick Thomas, and I've been a fan of Derrick Thomas ever since, and that's why I wore number 58 in Denver, and I got all the love and respect for Derrick Thomas and his legacy and his career. So it's a huge accomplishment. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not. It's a huge accomplishment to be able to tie him for sure. But we still going.
Vonn, the way that you did that sack, how important was that for you? The way you chased down that quarterback.
It's we got a saying in the D-line room. It takes energy to rush. It's not always going to be on the first move, not always on the second move. You got to have energy and pursuit to rush, and that's just how we coach it. And it showed today. And another thing about coaching, our coaches are doing an incredible job. Coach Babbage, Marcus West,
Yes, indeed.
Joe, offensive coordinator. Really, all of these coaches. This is my 14th year in the league, and we have some incredible coaches and incredible teachers. To be able to dial it up like that and score 40 points and hold the other team to 10 points. That's not all players out there. Our coaches do an incredible job getting us ready to go and getting the mindset ready to go, and an incredible job teaching. So, had to give the coaches their flowers while we had this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Damar, that was big, man.
Held a bit.
Now, you was the last one running out of that tunnel. What was your mindset on, just setting the tone early?
That's the mindset always, trying to get out there and get off to a fast start just to build momentum into the game. And, for the offense to go down and score 7 points like that, and then us to get that first 3 and out, we started momentum fast, we started early, and, we was able to just keep building on it throughout the game.
What was it like for you to run out of that tunnel?
It was special, We all know my last start on Monday Night Football and how that game went. So to be able to come all the way back from that and to have a special moment like that, it's all God right there, So, I've been giving him the praise like crazy lately, because it wasn't easy. But I'm super thankful to my teammates for just the support and the love. That it was encouraging, and it makes all the emotions way easier when you just go out there and you think about, I just want to make plays for my teammates. It makes it all simple again.
Damar, were there any nerves heading back out there on a Monday night and running out?
No, not at all. There's nerves with every game, but that's a part of the process. That just means you're human and you care, And, sitting up here with Vonn, that's somebody I talk to about, just the mental process and the mindset of the game, and he always been telling me, this is what we do, there's really nothing that we do better than this. We've been doing this since we was kids. And when you put that in perspective, it takes all of that and it empties the cup of that for sure.
Damar, your teammates have praised you for your confidence on the field. What has allowed you to be so confident when you're playing?
Repetition, just practice, just making sure that I know what's going on, making sure that I'm in my spots, I get the looks, I'm watching film. That's where I get most of my confidence from. But also, man, just that dog mentality. I've been doing this forever. I have that mentality that I want to win. I want to compete on every snap. So it's I'm taking the field each play trying to win, regardless of the situation.
Vonn, from year 1 to year 3 now, just care to talk about how this defense has evolved since you've been
Back again to the coaches doing a great job coaching the scheme, and the front office has done a great job of getting guys that fit this scheme in here in Buffalo. You got to love football to come here and play for Buffalo. You have to love it. When you walk into that facility, it's sunny, but when you walk out, it could be Game of Thrones weather out there. Winter is coming year-round, so you have to love football. But every day we walk into that facility, it's 4th of July. Dr. Dez does a great job of getting our mindset ready to go. Everybody in there is all about winning, from the ladies in the cafeteria and the men in the cafeteria to the front office workers to the media staff, everybody's all about winning, and it's inspiring for us to just go out there and just, all we have to do is just focus on football. We got everything else. Facilities are nice, food is great, all our coaches are great. It really puts it in perspective for us that all we got to do is just go out here and play football. And we got great teachers that's going to dial it up, like I said before, Bobby Babbage, Marcus West. Offense and defense, all of these coaches do an amazing job, and it shows whenever we go out here and play for sure.
So the chickens are hatching.
Yeah, the chickens are good. And while we at it, HEB in Texas, you go to HEB Central Market and go get Greener Pastures chicken. You know, y'all go check it out. You know, we're going to Houston in a couple of weeks, so y'all go check it out.
Go grab
Central
that.
Market.
Go grab that.
Can you talk about Vonn Solomon's first sack, man? How
Yeah.
excited were you?
You know, I wasn't surprised or satisfied because he's been doing that since since he came here in minicamp. In OTAs. He's been going crazy since OTAs, and I have a really good bond with Vonn. He came down to Dallas and we kicked it. He came to the Pass Rush Summit. You know, I love the guy. My kids call him Uncle Vonn, and it gets kind of weird in the meeting room because they just be like Vonn, 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 Vonn. We got the same name, and you know, he's a sponge, man. All he wants to do is rush and be great, and it shows, man. What he did today, he's been doing that in practice all the way since April.
For sure.
You know, he did that in the preseason as well. So he has a really, really bright future. I'm a huge fan of his, and it's always great when the good guys win. You know, Javon and Damar, it's always great when you see the good guys win. Thanks, guys.